Hello, and a very warm welcome to Tarot and Oracle cards for every day. Today is Friday, the 18th of December 2020, and I am here in the UK. It's a bit grey, the bit of rain. Not very pleasant out. We have had worse days, so I think if you're going to go out, you need a raincoat today. It's not too windy, but just a bit for Friday, but hey ho. In the UK, I believe a lot of schools are finishing for Christmas today. How exciting for the kiddies. So without anything to do, today the cards I am using are the Angel Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. They're the cards. And let's see, connecting in with our angel spirits and guides and with source and whoever you want to connect with. I suppose with angels, because we're using angel cards. Oh my goodness me, that was a complete and utter flip over. Oh my gosh. So if that wasn't a definite card, this is a definite card. Okay, we have the Page of Water. For those who use the traditional Rider-Waite pack, water is the cup, so this would be the Page of Cups. Now, Page is one of the court cards. A court card is Page, Knight, King, Queen in the minor arcana. The Page is someone who is quite innocent, a novice, a beginner. He's just starting out on his journey of knowledge and wisdom. He is eager to go ahead. Water, of course, is to do with your emotions. Now, a new person enters your life, a relationship begins a new phase, heightened psychic abilities. Now, when it's a page, he is new, he was starting. So when it says a new person is starting, this could represent someone who is aged 18 to 21. So you have been at school all your life, and then suddenly this new person is you. You enter the life, say, going to university. You are a new person. You're completely different. You're no longer a child. You're over 18. You've entered into life as a new person, new experiences. So when they say it's a new person is entering into your life, yes, it could possibly mean a new human being or a new dog or someone, or maybe the new person, but the person could be you, or the person could perhaps be a spiritual person. Perhaps you are connecting with an angel, with a spirit guide, with a dragon, with a spiritual person there. Or maybe the new person could be a spiritual teacher, or it could be you entering into a new life. And of course, it's emotional, like these kids who are 18 or 20, or maybe you've come out of university and it's like, wow, I went into university as a naive 18-year-old, and now I've come out and I've learned all this and ready to go. But this is all about emotions, because you're suddenly realizing you are different, or you're meeting people who are different, who are going to enhance your life, change your life. This is like a new beginning, but it's all novice. Now, if you have a look, it says a relationship begins a new phase. Again, this could be perhaps meaning relationship is all emotions. Someone can make you happy, someone can make you sad, someone can make you angry, someone could make you giggle. Emotions. Water is all about emotions. So maybe this person you're going to meet is going to help you go into a new phase. Maybe you're going to meet a new spiritual teacher who will help you on your path of spirituality, whether that is spirituality connecting with your heart center, connection with your angels, or whether you're going to become a nun or a brother. I don't know. It's spirituality means something different for everyone. No one is right or no one is wrong. But this means that you are starting a new phase in your life. But it's at the beginning, because it is the page, because the page goes from the novice, the beginner, into the knight, who is like usually the person who comes out of university. He knows it all and he charges forward, tally-ho, on his horse, and off he goes without any worries or anything like that, cocky little things, knights. And then of course you've got the knowledgeable king and queen who've, like the parents who, sit back and go, yeah, we've done it all before. It's nothing's new. really. So, what is this all about? Intuitive, sensitive, artistic, friendly. So, yes, it's a lovely card, but there's a lot of, if you look, I'm just going to say, because I'm wobbling it around. At the front, there's two like whales. Some glass. Oh, there's some fish there. It's very calm water. Okay. And then it's a little bit stormy. And then you've got the sun rising, the daylight after a heavy storm at night. So maybe, you've gone through, or you're going to go through, you're going through a tormental thing. That's not the right word. Hi Kelly, hi Gemma. You're going through something at the moment, a storm, because it's change. It's a storm. It's like, oh my god, this is happening, and and then someone comes into your life and things change, and yeah, so a storm in your life, weather storms, like I said, today in the UK it's a bit rainy out like that, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, and there is smooth, and there may be some obstacles in your way, along your way of this new learning path. Life is never easy, and sometimes you learn more. If it's too easy, you won't learn anything. Sometimes you have to have these ups and downs, these little blocks. Why have I got this? Why is this happening to me? Oh, hang on, let's see it from the bigger picture. Hence why it's big whales. And then when you realize what's going on, then you move on, move on. The angel there in the middle, or is she an angel? Um, no, actually, she's a mermaid with her lant. Atlantis, I think she's got Atlantis in the things, rising from, and she's rising up above the storm. Can you see? She's above. So when you rise above the obstacles that are in your life, you learn from it. So maybe you will have new people coming into your life from which, I mean, they're not an obstacle. You could come across a spiritual teacher, or you could come across a relationship, and it may be good, but you learn something from every relationship you have. You learn something from a teacher, you learn something from every opportunity that comes from you. It's like me eat sushi for the first time, and it's like, oh, don't like that. All right, well, yeah, you've tried it. At least you tried it. Before you would have gone, no, I'm not going to try that sushi. It looks awful. It looks disgusting. But there again, if you tried it, you may have liked it. Or if you try it and you don't like it, at least you can honestly say, hand on your heart, I tried it. And this is all about the novice. He's out there trying things, and this is a big, and he goes for it. They got have a, it's like the little toddlers. He's learning to walk and no fear. The novice, the beginner, he's just starting off in life. But like I said, he's got this first 3 years at university. He's there. First day at class, all new, making new friends. Oh gosh, meeting the tutor. Right, you've got to write this thesis. What? I can't do a thesis. Well, how do you know you can't do it? Because you've never done it before. Light at the end of the tunnel is the degree, and you look back and you think, oh my god, that was amazing. 3 years, we had difficulties, but now look, I came out with the degree. And it's like that with life, but this is the page. You're just starting out on a wonderful new adventure, and there's going to be wonderful light at the end. And it's not like it's a negative card. It's life. It's life. But what it is, it's saying here that a new person enters your life. And like I said, embrace that new person. Whether it is a human being, maybe it's a new partner, a new relationship, maybe you're going to be promoted and you're going to meet a new manager at work, maybe you're going to meet a new colleague at work, maybe I don't know, like I said, so it could be a human being, or maybe you're going to be introduced to someone um, who will help you. You'll find something. You can say, well, I want to connect with my angels. And so you speak to me or someone else, and they go, hey, there's a great meditation on YouTube. So I could say, yeah, try this meditation, not necessarily mine, other people's. You try it, and you get introduced to your angel guides, and then suddenly you're using the angels, or using, that's the wrong word, working with your angels and listening to their guidance and working with their guidance. And because you use the form of YouTube meditation, so like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be a human being. It could be a meditation that takes you to connect with your angel, connect with your Native American guide, to connect you with your Inca priest, whoever it is, your spiritual guide. And and then you start off a wonderful, amazing journey connecting with your spiritual guides. Or maybe it is, you're suddenly finding the new person as you go to the local church. It's Christmas. You go down to the local church. Oh, well, COVID restrictions, if you know what I mean. And you get to meet the new young vicar there, and he can start you on your Christianity path. Or you might go and meet a rabbi. You might meet, there's all sorts of, there's the clerics, so on and so forth, and might help you in your own private spiritual journey. But this is at the time, but it might even be yourself. You're suddenly realizing, you know what? I'm not living in a hovel. Don't mistreat. I am a goddess living in this temple, and I'm going to start treating her, or if you're a boy, male, um, I'm going to, I'm going to meet my real person. I'm going to work from my heart center, which I keep saying every flipping day, and it's like a broken record. But work from your heart center, work with love. Okay, always give. Don't expect to receive. This is a new you. Maybe it's a new you. You've decided, you know what? I'm always talking about people behind their back and slagging them off. Well, maybe the new you is, instead of starting slagging people off, so, talk about, oh, Mary next door, da, 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 da. Well, maybe you could just say, oh, Mary next door, she's a little old lady, she's on her own. And maybe she likes to come to complain, because when we're making noise, it's reminding her that she is on her own. And maybe she comes to complain because really she's got no one to talk to. Okay. And it's like, that's maybe she's the only way she knows how to talk and meet someone is to come and complain. And so rather than go, oh God, Mary's complaining about our music too loud, next time she comes knocking on the door, just greet her nice and just say, hi, Mary, sorry it's noisy, would you like to come in and have a cup of tea? you know, Extend the hand of friendship. And, she might be grateful that, because sometimes, these people come knocking on your door. And this is the new you, because you're suddenly going, right, rather than looking at the person, this is me in the past. Oh, God, Mary next door, always complaining about the noise, always complaining about this and that and the other, always knocking on my door. Well, why not find out what is the real thing that's upsetting Mary? Maybe the real thing that's upsetting her is that you're making noise, not on purpose, but it's reminding her that there's a person next door and they've got a family, and she's on her own. She's a widow. Her sons and daughters don't visit her. She's very lonely. And because there's noise next door, it's a constant reminder to her that she's on her own. So when you find out, and so instead of slagging off Mary behind her back, work from your heart center and find out what is the real reason, what is really annoying people. So next time you start slagging someone else and you get together with your girly friends, your guy friends, whoever, and start whinging and moaning about someone, what is it about that person that really irritates you? Maybe, and then you realize, well, there must be a deeper level, not the surface, but the deeper meaning. And this is the new you, because you're looking at the deeper meaning, the deeper problem. And this is the new you. And maybe that's why it is a new person enters your life, a new relationship, a relationships enter a new phase. You're working your new phase is that you're working from a deeper level, your heart center. And when you realize that when you work from your heart center, you're not working on the surface, you're working deeper, because your heart is deep in within you. Okay, the heart is within you. So don't look at the outside problem. Find out what is really irritating. Find out what really is you. Why is it that you give and receive? This is the young person. Oh, I do all this for you and I get nothing back. Well, they're not working from their heart center. This is the new you. Okay, so Stormy days, there is light at the end of the tunnel. The page, he's new, he's a novice, he's a beginner. He thinks he knows it all, but he doesn't. He's going to make lots of mistakes along their way. Kids do, they've got to make their own mistakes. You learn from your mistakes, you learn from the objects that are in the way. This is why there's a couple of big whales, but you can easily move around. You can move around the whales, so they're not a complete blockage, but they're just there with lessons. And like I said, it's smooth. Got some lessons to learn to move around, navigate around, because they're not going to eat you. They're just there. And then you've got the sunlight. The sun is rising in the morning after a stormy night. Page of water. Friendly, sensitive, because water is about your emotions. And when you work with your heart center, you're working with your emotions. Find out why this person is angry. Find out why this person is irritated by your way of life. Find out why. And then you can connect with them on a deeper level. But that is when you become the knight, learning to work with the deeper levels. So this is the early stage, the page of water. So if any of you got your own interpretation of what the page of water or page of cups. So if you've got your own interpretation, if you could understand what a page of cups means, please put it down here, because it may help someone else in our community. Because how many people? We've got over 300 people here. So this is just my interpretation of what the angels are telling me from looking at that card. And for interpreting the sentence. Maybe you can interpret the sentence in a different way. That will help people, and that's what this community is all about. So please don't be scared of putting a comment down here and going, well, I think this could mean blah, 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 because your interpretation could really help someone else. Have an awesome Friday. Thank you very much for listening to me for the last 17 minutes. I was only going to come on for 10 minutes, but you know me, time. I just waffle on. I hope that's helped people. Thank you very much for joining us, and thank you for being a lovely member of the Tarot and Oracle Cards for every day. And catch you all hopefully tomorrow. Take care. Angel blessings. Bye now. Bye. 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 Bye.